Boy, I swear, I can't stay. You know what really irritates the fuck out of me more than any goddamn thing? And that's one way to get psychic attacked. Let me tell y'all something before I get to talking about what I want to talk about. I stopped psychic attacks years ago. Like it's real easy to shut down psychic attacks. Sorry for burping. I just drank soda, some cream soda. People don't want to be psychically attacked by me though. Like, hey, I experienced being psychically attacked real bad like about 2 or 3 times. And I shut that shit down. That shit was annoying. And it took a bunch of people, like I'm talking about a bunch of people, you know what I'm saying, to bother me, to get to me. I don't do lame shit like psychically attack people. I guess there's many things that you could do. I guess you could do like astral projection would kind of fall under the category of psychic attack. But people don't want me to psychically attack them. I ain't got time for this shit. As far as I'm concerned, let me just say this real quick. Now, that monk who is a stalker, right, is over there. I'm going to tell y'all something. The monkey has been trying to pretend to be me along with a bunch of fake ass crack headed witches, fake witches that want to be witches. You are not a fucking, you are a gang stalker. If there were a witch involved with gang stalking, she would not be out in the open as a goddamn gang stalker. Now, see, people on this website, fake ass people on this website, hey, bruh, you need to file all the way the fuck back before you file all the way the fuck down. Uh First of all, ain't nobody got no curse of homelessness on them except for maybe you. You got a curse of homelessness on you. You don't know nothing about no damn curses. You can't put no goddamn curse on nobody. And you can't take one off. Only way you can claim that you, what are you over there doing? Oh, the monkey is getting real out of pocket. Are you claiming that you put a curse on us? I can't stand a fake ass witch or a warlock. I do not like that shit. You are not a warlock, nor are you a witch. I'll show you that you're not. I can assure you, number one, the only one that is cursed would be you. Now you starting to piss me off over there trying to front. Big time now. Now you just straight out with it. Cause you already know when I come on here and tell people don't send your ass no money for no spiritual work, you already know they not gonna do it. I will always be the name. I will always be the source. That ain't what you doing over there is witchery. You making a fucking fool of your goddamn self. This fool over there trying to claim he done put a curse on me. What? What? Y'all, I can't with this stupid shit on this website. You're a scammer. Straight up and down. You're a hurt bitch. You're a gang stalker. Witch or warlock, you are not. You are not. Nope. Hey, y'all, it's about to be a shitstorm for them. That shit pisses me off so goddamn bad. And they all know it. That's why they're upset every day. That's why they keep trying to follow me around. You don't have no magic at all. Trust me, I've ran into plenty of fucking frauds. Okay? Now, I will say this, that it is trickster spirits around frauds. I've had to deal with that before on clients before. Okay, trickster spirits. But those trickster spirits are tricking you. Take your ass on somewhere and get a damn job. Because you're not taking nothing from me. This motherfucker over there trying to front like he is a fucking warlock and he got witches over there. Oh, God. You just looking for some fucking money. Because you over there struggling and going through it. That's your problem. Don't nobody take your ass seriously except for the fact that they may have thought about, is this bummy ass, lonely nigga desperate enough to do something to Jamila? And trust me, if you was a fucking warlock, you would be able to get a fucking woman. You would not be over here on this website fucking stalking people, looking goofy. You look goofy. You would not be pressed whenever I get my ass on camera. You would not be body shaming nobody. We don't claim you, motherfuckers. We don't claim y'all. Us witches don't claim your ass. Now you fucking with a real one. Okay? And trust me, there's been many of us witches that have had our struggles. Witches do and can have financial struggles. Are you fucking stupid? There's a lot of us that have had financial struggles. A lot of us. Okay? In fact, there's some witches that have had struggles with being murdered. Now, see, this is where I'm going to say something about this shit. Somebody better warn it before I turn it into a goddamn inanimate object. Trust me, you can't curse nobody over here. And if you claiming that you're able to curse anybody over here, you gonna have some fucking problems. I know you sitting over there with spirit mess, and that bitch is claiming that she can curse people, but she got people food. That's why she's been running around here chasing people, chasing me, so that every once in a while she can come on here and claim that she did something because she's desperate. Witches are not desperate for validation. They just are. And they're not doing what you ignorant ass people are doing. Y'all are jealous. Witches don't get jealous over the way people look. Fuck out of here. Witches don't get jealous of people because of the way that the people look better than them. Witches don't do that. We don't do that. You know, you're frauds. The most that you have worked with is a collective consciousness. That's it. But you are definitely not witches, nor are you fucking warlocks. I will lay all of y'all goddamn down and make your motherfucking ass sit down in a chair and never get your ass the fuck up. By myself. By myself. If you were actual witches and fucking warlocks, you would realize that you ain't fucking with a solitary. And you wouldn't be running around here hiding behind a goddamn fucking gang stalking cult. Are you fucking stupid? I can't with this shit. A curse. What you spoke a curse out of the Bible? Why is it backfiring on you then? And I don't claim my fame by cursing people. I claim my fame by healing people and helping people. Hey, let me just say, you know, it just the so-called witches that are behind you, they not real witches. Witches don't feel the need to come to YouTube and attack people in the spiritual community. All of them that have came out here and attacked people unprovoked are scammers. Period. Let's keep it real. Oh my goodness. That's a scam. And I know exactly who is behind all of that, and it's pathetic. Trust me, you'll all reap what you sow for the harassment. If you were able to curse me, you'd be dead by now. Because I'm blessed and highly favored. You can't curse me. That ain't no curse, hun. Okay? Hun. That ain't no damn curse. I'm a need for the scammers to go take their asses on some fucking where. You're called a bottom feeder is what the fuck you're called. Okay? Witches have a lot more prestige than that. We have a lot more self-respect than what you have. I realize that there's a lot of different witches from different walks of life. There are no witches, actually, or warlocks that are stalking me. You are a gang stalker. Period. End of fucking story. You don't have nothing else better to do. And I'm tired of you bringing your ass on here fronting. Spirit Tree Naima got all you dumbass niggas scared of her. Why? Okay. If Spirit Tree Naima was a witch, especially dealing, especially the things that have happened in the past. In the past few years, you think I bring my ass on here and tell that bitch to go somewhere? You think I would come on here and talk shit to her? You think, don't you think I would be a little bit intimidated? That of which I'm not. I can't stand a fucking fraud. You're frauds or you fucking stupid. Been exposed as frauds. Real witches ain't gotta fucking go around and spread lies and rumors about their so-called competitors. Real witches are not competing with one another. Are you stupid? I'm doing amazing. I'm always doing good. Real witches ain't got to do that shit. I'm so sick of these fucking frauds. You're a fraud, is what you are. You've been running around here trying to front like you some kind of goddamn warlock. Okay, why is it that you've been trying to make me look bad? I guess you're trying to take my beauty, appropriate my beauty. Why do you have to Photoshop pictures? Why are you Photoshopping things and trying to post them with Photoshop? And why do you get upset every time I cam up? If you were a real authentic fucking witch, you would just be able to fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. And I wouldn't be able to come this motherfucker and cam up and look better than you while you hide from the fucking camera. Real witches ain't gotta Photoshop some shit. Look at that weird ass goofy motherfucking shit you doing over there. Clearly it is Don Puller. Don Puller said, Jamila, are there any consequences for faking to be a real witch? Yep, it is. It is. Definitely. Definitely consequences. Okay, I'm the only real witch up in here involved in this situation. Now, like I said, there may be some that know what they doing in the fucking background, but they are out of pocket. They are totally out of pocket. It makes no fucking sense. I don't have any respect for any of these people on here. And trust me, I have been attacked by a lot of these people on here hustling. They've been on here hustling, and they lie and they spread rumors. Okay, and clearly they're suffering consequences. Clearly, they are. That has nothing to do with me, but they want to come on here and focus on me for some reason because they're losers. That's why. Yes, they are definitely. Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Definitely, absolutely. And what they'll do is they will pretend to be a witch and they'll turn right they'll turn right around and they'll grab a Bible and start praying out of it. Okay? That's exactly what you're dealing with right there. Hold on. And that's exactly what you're dealing with. You're dealing with people that want to get some money. They trying to get paid. They don't, and that's what that is about. Oh, what did I do with my coffee cup? Ooh, what the hell is this in here? I can't find my coffee cup. It's I know where it's at. Y'all ever notice, they're trying to be gang stalkers and they failed at being gang stalkers, right? Gang stalkers historically, they get paid by the government, okay? Not government assistance. Gang stalkers are usually compensated to gang stalk, I guess, important figures, right? That's like a real true thing, within the government, I guess. The government is not gang stalking Jamila, okay? They're not. Those are gang stalkers. But what I have noticed is that these ones that we've been dealing with are factually mentally ill. And gang stalkers often will try to carry on the identity of somebody else. Witches are not going around trying to carry on the identity of other people. Okay, these people are criminals. Trust me. I've had my identity stolen before by them bums. Those ain't no damn witches. We don't claim you. We don't claim you. You're bums. Okay? You're bums. You ain't got no fucking power to make me homeless. Ain't that a bitch? uh, I think that that's so fucking funny that you're now trying to claim that. That's so hilarious to me. Oh God. I told y'all that they were running around here trying to make it seem like trying to scare people, trying to make people think that they can make them homeless. I'll burn your fucking house down. Literally, my spirits will set fire to your fucking homes. And they probably have. We don't know what the fuck they've been through. But I ain't got time to be sitting on here. I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know that those are not real witches. And okay, you're a real witch. Well, why did one of your main customers and patrons of your gang stalking business, why was she stabbed the fuck up then, huh? Oh, you want to advertise that you can curse people, right? Okay, well, the original person that came to y'all, Tiffany Christmas, well, how the fuck she get stabbed the fuck up like that, huh? How Tiffany get, ain't you supposed to be protecting your clients? And wasn't Tiffany a client? Why did Tiffany, your client, end up stabbed to death? Huh? Why that happened? What's up with that? You better go sit your fucking $5 ass down before I fucking make change. Sit your ass down now. Go sit in a chair and think. Go sit in your thinking chair. Little kids. Y'all are like little kids to me. Even the older ones. Anybody that's chasing my goddamn coattail is a goddamn you ain't shit to me. But question, wasn't you doing black magic for Tiffany? Damn, that's backfiring like a motherfucker. Wasn't you doing black magic for her? Huh? Weren't you stalking me for her? Huh? How'd she end up stabbed to death? You can't protect your clients? Ain't Tiffany one of your clients? What's up with that? Mm-hmm. Well, Don Puller, what I was going to say is that the thing of it is that the people that come to them ain't innocent. Think about it. If you're a person that goes to those people, right, and you want to hurt somebody, you want to do egregious harm to people, like for example, Tiffany, okay? She went to those people because she wanted them to do harm to me, okay? So, that they're not all innocent, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like they're I'd say probably at least 80% of people out there seeking to put curses upon people are not innocent at all. Just a straight up curse on somebody, nah. Just to be trying to curse people, These people are bullies, and they think that they thought that they had it in the bag because they were bullying one fucking person. There have been many witches in history that have been bullied in such a manner. So, there's no witchery over there. It isn't. You got confused Negroes trying to prey on people, trying to utilize the Bible to curse people and things of that nature. They are doing stuff like that. That's just fucking sad, man. It is. And how you're a witch, but you're in a psychosis. You've been in a 10-year psychosis. You've been supposedly calling on the ancestors, Oya being one of them, while stalking and harassing a black woman for a racist. They're all frauds. Mike is a fraud, definitely. Spirit Tree is a fraud. Tina's a fraud. All of them are frauds. Okay? All of them. And they've been on here trying to hustle, is what they've been trying to do. It's basically my point that I'm making. So, that's just what that is. And Spirit Tree is jealous. She hates me and my daughters because we're all of a lighter skin shade. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, uh, especially older black women out there that are darker skinned, and they do try to pick on light skinned blacks, right? They kiss white people's ass. They kiss white supremacy's ass. If you're a white person, but if you are a lighter skinned black person, they hate you. And light skinned people need to know that about that woman and about Mike. They think they can bully people because they are darker skinned. And that shit is lame as the fuck. Because I know plenty of fucking light skinned people and white witches that will beat they asses. Plenty of them. And none of them over there. None of them over there. Now, I have picked up and detected certain people who have influence, but think about it. You have influence only over people who are corrupt and mentally challenged as well as intellectually challenged. So how influential are you? You don't have any influence over clients that have a lot. My clients, they are up there making six figures, making money. What are you talking about? And then I got clients that don't make a lot of money. So I have clients from different economics backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? That shit is sad. And the shit been going on for 10 years, and they are always hoping that new people are coming, and so that new people can be ignorant. And for some reason, they think that people that are looking for witchcraft and healing services are watching Mike. I don't fucking understand it. They're dumb. You're already intellectually fucking challenged. That's why Tina's always in the chat room claiming that I've done something to Tiffany and trying to justify her lie. You just literally have a guilty conscience about the lies that you fucking told that never fucking worked out for you. That's why they come back yearly and try to keep the lie going. If you were a real witch that was well connected, you wouldn't have to fucking lie on people. You would not have to fucking make up smear campaigns about people. You wouldn't have to drop revenge porn on people. That's a bad mentality. You thought for some reason that you were going to make me look like a hoe and make me, okay, somebody dropping revenge porn and trafficking people, doing the most disgusting shit. You're going to make me look bad. You're going to make me, so damn, that's just like saying, because, there are still witches globally being hung and burned. Did y'all know that? That's still a thing. Okay? So what does that what does that make you? What does that make you? Right? Witches have had lots of injustices happen to us. So basically, is that what it is? You're trying to take from us and appropriate us and then kill us? That's fucking ridiculous. And then I'm supposed to not be who the fuck I am. I'm supposed to be scared of you because you're doing that shit. It's ridiculous. It's so fucking stupid. It's so stupid. And it's been stupid for years. So, it's an embarrassment. And you're not seeing, like, when you see witches on this website that are non-black, you're not seeing them do shit like that. A lot of the black area of the spiritual community was very embarrassing. They do embarrassing shit like this. It's embarrassing. It's low. It's not low vibratory. It's because there are a lot of benefits in low vibratorial frequencies. Okay, it ain't always got to be a high vibe. But the point that I'm making is that to me, they just all look desperate. The way that they stalk people, Photoshop pictures and shit, attack people. If you notice, they have attacked the fuck out of people. And some of those people were not mentally sound enough to handle being attacked and stalked. They bully people and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've noticed that. And it's fucking embarrassing. And you can't fuck with me. You can't. And I've already said what the fuck I said. You running around here fucking claiming that you cursed some fucking body when literally you're at the fucking platypus of death. The fuck are you talking about? People are sick of your ass. You're sitting up here attacking complete strangers on the fucking internet that you don't fucking know. Because you're trying to prove that you're a witch by gang stalking people and sexually abusing people and talking about prostitution and hoeing and shit like that. What is that? That to me that's so fucking pathetic. And you should be ashamed of yourself. But you're too corrupt to be ashamed of yourself. Hey, Stefan. You should be ashamed of yourself. All of them have done it. They've been doing it for years. And I've been their main target. Why? Well, let's just say that I was born with many fucking enchantments. And what's the term that they use when a person tries to steal somebody's ashe? They've been trying to steal, appropriate, take. They're jealous also, which is why they, you know, Photoshop pictures to either make me look like a man or they Photoshop pictures to try to make me look dead and shit like that. That shit ain't freaking me out. And they not understanding why I'm not weak emotionally and fucking mentally. It's fucking pathetic. They're disgusting people. I'm just telling y'all. I've been running a spiritual business since 2015. I ain't never had to do that shit to nobody. Sick. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely doing pretty good today. I'm not gonna be here that long, no y'all. Cause I've got things to do. So, it's been very embarrassing seeing these people behave that way, you know. And then why is it always the black ones? Why is it that black people couldn't come on here and do spiritual stuff without attacking one another, spreading rumors? I've had some of them come out and adapt to these lies and rumors about me that were made up. You know what I'm saying? And it just it's like wow, um call me the fool, call me crazy, but and I think the reason why they did it is because they knew that I'm just genuinely a kind-hearted, nice person. Right? I am. I don't at my core, it's in my innate nature to just be a good person, right? I'm not evil, okay? And they, that to them that was a weakness, they wanted to treat me like I was a weak person. You know what I'm saying? Well, whether or not I'm, a witch or not, that's just in my nature just to, be a helpful person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a healer, you know. So it's been stupid. It's been dumb. And I just don't understand why it's got to be the black ones. Why do black people come to this website on a spiritual note and they are, to me, it just looks desperate. Whenever you're making up a smear campaign against somebody in order to take away from them, flagging people's channels and such, okay? Flagging channels, right? Why? And you're claiming that that's witchery? That's all I'm saying. And where has it gotten them? It's really gotten them nowhere. So, mm-mm. Just look like the same. It just looked like the standard, which I've never, honestly, I've never witnessed that before. I've never actively seen a group of black people trying to tear down someone, right? I've never seen that before in my life. And since I've seen it, I want to unsee it. Seriously, because the shit is it just looks pathetic. It really does. I'm not even gonna lie. It's sad. It really is very sad. Okay. And they need to all go find something better to do. Okay, that's all. Yeah, it's pretty fucking pathetic. It really is. It's pretty fucking pathetic. And they thinking, Stefan, what they thinking is, I'm doing what I got to do. I want to win. It's like, oh my god, oh my god, you're codependent. You're codependent. You're not a witch. Witches are not codependent. And there are plenty of reasons why, if you are a witch, especially if you're doing work for people. So peep game. Remember I was telling y'all the other day, and then I'm gonna get out of here. But remember when I was telling y'all that as a witch, you have to do regular, like first of all, you have to be able to do house cleaning. You have to clean your house. And I'm not talking about um and yeah, if I've taken hits for my clients. I have, okay? Right? If you are a witch, you have to do regular house cleaning. And the one thing that you have to think about is that when people come to you, even if they say, hey, I need a cleanse, right? Or you recommend for them to cleanse. Why do they need to cleanse? They need to cleanse because there's somebody that is attacking them. So you are dealing with a client that is actively being spiritually attacked. How are you going to handle that? What are you going to do? Those people, none of them, and I do mean none of them, know what the fuck to do. They really don't. They'll say, "Oh, well, I'm a light a candle," because a lot of people, not until they saw me, they didn't do cleanses the way that I did it. They did cleanses with eggs, or they would recommend baths for people. Well, see, I being very innovative, um, my cleanses, I use candles for my cleanses for my clients, and intention and a lot of other stuff, right? However, what you have to think about is the people, then the adversarial energies for that client. And you have to think of it this way. If somebody has unleashed a curse onto someone, then they're not going to necessarily just let that go. Even after a few years, they may hold on to that energy, okay? They may do something, oh my goodness gracious. There's many things that those people can do. So if you are the witch and you take on that client's case, now you are standing in front of that client battling their adversary, which is another witch or warlock that desires to harm them and do bane to them. Okay? What are these people doing? And they have, and probably recently, okay, done one or two things. This is what I've seen them doing. They will get a client case, right? Which is few and far between. They don't get a lot of people that are dumb enough to go to them, right? Any of them, right? So what they do is they will literally, they're so obsessed with me that they will take on that client's energy, okay, that they're dealing with the energy that they're being attacked. And because they're so obsessed with me, they're so focused on me that they've left the space wide open for the client's adversary to now attack them. Who are they focused on? They're focused on Jamila. Then making excuses to their clients, telling their clients that their case got messed up because of Jamila. One person who doesn't know who the fuck that client is. I don't know that person from Adam. Didn't have nothing to do with that transactional deal that they made with another person. But yet it's all Jamila, Jamila, Jamila. Jamila did it. See how stupid that is? In the meantime, you've been on here for well over a decade. I can imagine that you have a lot of spiritual house cleaning to do. Why don't you do it? They can't. They don't know how. And if they do know how to cleanse themselves and clear themselves, they don't know how to stay clear. They don't know how to just shut shit down, right? They don't know how to do that. And that's what they need to do. They need to shut down whatever energy is on them or attacking them from their so-called clients, right? From the clients, from the burdens that they have taken on for the clients. They can't do that. What are they doing? They're focused on Jamila every goddamn day. And Jamila don't curse nobody. Why are you coming at me? You have just taken money from a client to help them, and you're focused on Jamila. Make that make sense. Under heavy attack by people that really know what they're doing. Under heavy attack by people that know what they're doing. Right? What do? Jamila. Make a video about Jamila so I can be in a chat room. That's what they're doing. I'm doing good, hunk of fun. Thank you. Yeah, that's. I mean, was that your expertise plan of action at dealing with your situation? Was attacking Jamila? Because I can promise you, while you attack me, the adversary is attacking you. That just don't even make no sense to me. Go handle your business. Then that's when we get into the scapegoating, right? So I guess I'm supposed to take responsibility for your fuck ups because you really don't know what you're doing. You ain't been told what to do the correct way. And then you running around here talking about you practicing Santeria and you ain't even never been initiated. So you really don't know what you're doing. You have no idea what you're doing. So that's the point that I've been trying to make. They're not paying me to help them. So I'm supposed to just be free. I'm supposed to be free labor. I'm supposed to just take on your shit. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. But this is what these so-called witches that are surrounding the monkey, the fucking wannabe warlock, this is what they're doing. While having all of their shit literally backfire on them. So, and I got time because I know how to take care of shit. I'm dealing with witches that are attacking my clients that know what the fuck they doing. So yeah, I do have better things to do. But for me, my spirit team has taught me how to deal with that shit and live life. So I don't have to sit up here and be constantly worried about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Right? Those people that are stalking and harassing me have no fucking idea what it is that they are doing. They have no idea what they're doing, even after all these years. Why? Because they've been focused on Jamila. The shit don't make no sense. And now I guess we supposed to suffer because you're irresponsible. So then that's when they start doing all kind of stuff and they start praying, right? And then that's when they start looking for a scapegoat. And I guess we supposed to be the scapegoats. Babies and children, Jacob, a 13-year-old, he's supposed to suffer for your stupidity and your ignorance and your lack of an ability to not be obsessed with Jamila. Come on now. We got to do better. As a people, you got to do better. I'm not ever trying to be cool with those people, honestly. They have done things to the point where it's like, what you need to do is just go ahead and let me forget about your crazy, stupid ass, because that's crazy. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? That it's been ridiculous. Every single time they feel some type of way. And then also, Spirit Tree was claiming that she was doing vampire magic for a while. You ain't hear her talk about that. Now she just talks about conspiracies, data centers and things of that nature is what she talks about. But then at the same time, her and that monkey are attacking me every day in social media. And that's supposed to prove something. Also, another thing, Spirit Tree claimed that she was going to curse me to where I'll never have a man. Right? Remember she did that? Remember she said that years ago? For some reason, out of the blue, all of a sudden, Spirit Tree didn't want me to have a man. And I was like, okay. Supposedly, Spirit Tree is proving that no man is ever going to love me because Mike is acting a fucking fool in social media. This is literally what they've been stuck on. Which to me looks more like a fucking personal vendetta. I don't know. I think that she thought that I would be scared of her or intimidated by her, and I'm not. Y'all notice they go from one extreme to the other. The story keeps changing. It can even change very quickly in a couple of minutes. 1 second, they're claiming that they made me that. Wait a minute. That they're not obsessed with me, but rather they made me. I'm obsessed with Mike. Even though Mike is over there attacking my children, so it's kind of difficult to not pay some type of attention to that. So they're making it impossible for me to not pay them any attention by doing smear campaigns and starting shit, lying. But then on the flip side, they're magical. They're making things happen with magic. No, you're doing mundane, dumb shit is what you're doing. So, and I don't appreciate that. You ain't no damn witch and you ain't no damn warlock. They playing around with it. But somebody like me takes my craft much more seriously, is what I'm saying. I do. And my spirit team has educated me on a lot, and I really appreciate that they've educated me so much on a lot of different things. The only thing I can say, y'all, is that, they're not going to make me regret being black. It's kind of like, because, you just don't see, people doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You really don't. Not anybody that is well respected on here. That just, but I guess respect when it comes to them, it's optional. Being respectful having some kind of professional courtesy for others. I guess they felt like here's what they felt like, y'all. They felt like if they didn't do what they did, that I was just gonna take everything. I'm the big kahuna, apparently. I was just getting ready to come on here and just take everything from them. And it's just like, and I'm warning you, if you a halfway decent person and you got some kind of scruples or good sense, don't ever, ever, ever come in the spiritual community on YouTube and deal with any of them. And I think that people know better now. I think people know, unless if you're a scoundrel, if you're somebody that is just as lost and ignorant as they are, yeah, you come here and you would talk to them. But honestly, I regret ever coming on here and ever speaking to people like them, especially spiritually, because she fooled me. I thought that she was real, and it's been nothing but stalking and harassment. And come to find out, she's got that she's got like new age colorism, you know what I'm saying? And just I think that, and then another thing is that I think that they believe that I'm weak is another thing. They thought that I was weak, right? And I mean, you want to talk about curses. Well, why are you on here desperately trying to seek and attack me? Looks like to me you're the one that's cursed. Because if you notice, they the ones that keep starting this shit up with me on the internet. And the other day, I know for a fact, I was looking at one of them. I was looking at one of them that was getting attacked by my spirits, and they were calling my phone. So my spirit said, we're going to make it so they can't call, right? It's sick. It's sick. Okay, you're in a spiritual war with me, but yet you have to call me? Who winning? Who winning? Who's the winner? Y'all want to talk about the winners and who's losing and winning. But who's winning whenever you in a spiritual war with somebody and you're calling them? Have I picked up my phone and called you one time? No, I haven't. Thank you, Hunk of Fun. Said love the title of this live stream. Yeah, it's annoying. It really is. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wish that I would have. If I could go back and change it, I do like some of what these other witches on here do. They keep their identity private. They keep their identity private. They don't really, but it is what it is. Everybody know who I am. You know, and it's definitely a level of respect that people have for me because I don't do what they do. People are not dumb. People are not dumb. That's another thing. They want to try to convince people that it's me that's actually stalking them, even though they won't stop. People have watched, people have observed plenty. People can see Spiritually over there supporting what Mike is doing. People can see that. People can see that. Okay. And yeah, there's a lot of people that don't respect her because of that. But then again, there's some people that are just disgusting. You are a disgusting person if you support that shit. And you will fall. You will fall harder than what the fuck I did. And I didn't fall hard because of y'all. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Whatever the fuck problems that I have fucking had has been because I was not handling my fucking business. And that's all I'm going to fucking say. And it had nothing to do with them or me being distracted. It's just that there's certain things that you have to do at certain times. And going back and see, I'm very self-critical, which is why I've always been very successful. I know how to take accountability. You ain't gonna never catch me on here saying, oh, the gang stalkers made me do this or they made me do that. or no, no, no. Because if you're able to do anything or manifest anything within me or around me, I'm gonna fix it my goddamn self. So I would never give somebody power like that over me. I would never do that. And that's exactly what they want. It looks like to me you're not a witch, you're not a warlock. You just look like a weird pervert that needs to go and have sexual counseling. And also, I have a direct problem with anybody that supports a man in attempting to abuse a woman, especially a woman that doesn't deserve that. You have to give respect where it's fucking due. Otherwise, you just look jealous, which is why you have to Photoshop pictures and do weird stuff because you're jealous of me. You know, and this thing where they're trying to convince people that they can run me into the ground, they can I'm gonna tell you something. If they keep it up, if they keep trying, something is gonna happen to them. And I've warned them. I talked about it this morning. I told them, I said, it's coming for you. I said, and what are you gonna do? You owe my spirits an apology and you owe me an apology and you need to stop. Not that I would accept it, but it's just the point. You need to humble yourselves. Think about it. What if you were in my position and you had a bunch of dumbasses following you? That's not doing nothing but making me feel more important. Literally, you're just elevating me. Because to me, a group of people, a mob of people stalking me, to me, proves my power. Totally. Totally. Proves who I am. So it's and it's been long term. These people have been codependent. They've been on my titty. They've been on the cooch heavily, and they're just not succeeding at it. They need to go off somewhere and be by themselves and think is what they all need to do. Okay. So, that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all later. I gotta go. I've had my talk about this. I got way for today's Tuesday. I got a plethora of things to do today, you know. So including I'm a mother and a grandmother, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. I am very family oriented. Okay. I don't have time to sit here and go back and forth with them, hours and hours and hours of going back and forth. I really don't have time for that. But as somebody that is well connected, I've taken all my time back. People don't realize, people always say you can't take that time back. Yes, you can. You certainly can. Mm-hmm. So I'll see y'all later. Okay, y'all have a good one. Have a happy Tuesday, y'all. Peace and love. Bye.